Break to it. Hey guys, we still don't have the leafer back, so we're gonna kind of change things up a little bit. I'm gonna put CJ's go-kart over where we usually have the old leafer at, and there's a few little things I need to fix and kind of upgrade on it to make it a little safer, and for me, a little bit faster. I'm not worried about CJ going fast because he's not quite ready for that yet, but we're gonna move it over there and get it ready to go. I got a new throttle cable for it, and I got a spring for the brake pedals, so it kind of will come back up and down on its own. So we're gonna get it moved over there and get things ready to go on it. Okay, so a little backstory on the go-kart. Those that don't know, it originally started off as a two-seater, left-hand drive, like a normal car would be. But we tried to modify it when CJ was about 3 or 4 years old so he could fit to it then, and got started with it, and it just basically sat for 6 years or so. And just this past winter was the first time CJ ever actually got to drive it. And so it's been kind of a project piecing it back together because there's bars that got missing and everything else. So this is what we got with it. CJ drives it every once in a while. That's why we got a wooden block on the brake pedal so it helps stop it. CJ likes brakes, don't you? Yeah, he likes brakes. He wears them out on his mini bike. Try and get him a little more brave with this thing. He'll ride his mini bike all day long, but this here he's kind of scared of because he hadn't really got a chance to mess with it much. But we've just been slowly working on getting it a little better and better. It's not fast by any means. It's just a cheap yard cart.
It makes mud fly.
But it is fast enough to get you muddy. But like I said, it's just been a kind of a continuous project. The original throttle cable broke on it, so I had some cable laying around. It's actually for my truck, for the temperature control on the thermostat panel in Snowball. But I kind of rigged it up, make it work, and I wasn't ever happy with it. We got springs that go on both pedals here now. The brake pedal I actually modified. I actually made it myself, but I took a piece of angle and made it because the original brake pedal just completely crumbled under when I hit the brakes. It would just crumble it. So we had to fix that, and so far we haven't had any issues with the throttle pedal yet. But we've made all the brackets here where the pedals bolt up. The seat we welded back on. This still kind of flaps around, but just little odds and ends on it. It works good enough for what we do. Maybe we can get CJ to quit playing baseball or something, and next few years maybe invest into a go-kart to race on a big track. But we're gonna start. I need to get this cable changed out, and then we'll probably put the pedals on, or put the springs on the pedals, and see what we can't come up with on it. Maybe put some nitrous on it or something. CJ's learning how to use tools, so he's graduated from just sitting in the pits and playing to he actually does my tire pressures on the car now. But it's a slow process of learning, but he's learning. So I'm not no master go-kart technician or nothing, but we did put a regular cable on it, and we got just an old spring here on a throttle cable. I'm gonna take it out for a little test drive real quick before I let CJ loose on it. But I did buy little springs like this, put on the pedals, and the way I got it kind of goobered up there is be a little bit more work, but the main concern I had was the throttle returning back, which I got the spring on, so we're going to see if we can keep it running and if it'll actually drive. So we're going to take it out. I'm going to take it for a little test spin real quick, like I said, and then I'll let CJ run it, but we'll be back with you. So while we're waiting on CJ to get his stuff together, I've already went out and tested the go-kart. As we have mentioned before, we're not racing tonight. The car should be done by the time we schedule to race again. I don't know if we're even running tonight. It's pretty wet out anyway. But next weekend is a scheduled weekend off. Either way we go. So with me missing last week, it dropped me from 10th in points all the way down to 13th, I believe it was. I think it's like a 40-point difference between me and 10th right now. So I've pretty much thrown the idea of running for points out the window. And from here on for the rest of the season, we're just going to go out and do the best we can. Main goal being improving each week, getting faster and faster. A big goal for me right now and this year is to get a heat win. I would like to win a heat just to say I done it this year. So we're going to go from trying to get top 5 points to just trying to get a heat win. And hopefully maybe a feature. I'd like to get a win in a feature. We know that, but I would like a consistent top 5 finish from here on out. And that's feature-wise. Doing that, we should be able to get into the top 10 again, no problem. So that's kind of where we're at right now. Jason, it's not that he just put the car off to the side completely and forgot about it. He works a regular job just like most of us in the racing world does. So that's kind of where we're at. He's trying to get things done on, make money so he can pay for a lift and pay his bills and whatnot. But looks like CJ's got his stuff ready, so we're going to let CJ make some rips on the. I don't think you need your neck brace as much as you do your helmet. And yes, we are parents to make him wear a helmet. He's got him a nice Fox helmet. He's crashed in the side, his mini bike, he jumped it and crashed into the side of the pool shed, and he cracked his visor on it, but had about a 4 or 5 foot drop off, and he hit that ramp like first, second day he riding his mini bike and crashed into it. But
the brakes weren't working.
Yeah, there he goes with brakes again. But we're going to go out and let him ride around on his go-kart and see how he likes it. And we'll be back with you. He's a little throttle shy on his go-kart, so don't expect any world record laps or anything, but his track is pretty rough too, so I can't drive on it. It kills me. So, boy, what do you think? Do we need to fix anything on it, make it faster or anything? No? Getting more comfortable with driving it?
What?
Are you getting comfortable with driving it?
Needs more cushion.
Needs more cushion. He wouldn't make it in an all aluminum seat, no cushions. You feel like you're learning how to drive it better?
They're a blister.
Yeah, blister. We get those all the time. They turn into calluses.
What are those?
Or blisters that turn into blisters on top of blisters, and blisters that end up getting hard, and then they turn into hard pieces of skin.
Better get this skin off there.
Don't take it off.
Why?
It'll burn. Alright, well, me and CJ are going to wrap it up for today. We got the go-kart where he's happy with it. And, oh, I didn't show you guys. I ran this cable. I had it clamped up here, but I drilled me some holes, kind of get in here, to where the cable to run down through the bar. That way it's not out and exposed and all that. But I think we're going to go inside and maybe try to find some lunch. It's lunchtime already.
It is.
Oh yeah. But no racing for us this weekend. Next weekend's an off week. Hopefully the following week we should have the old leafer back ready for action. I think it's 3 weeks in a row. Like I said, we ain't even going to try points racing anymore. Like I said, we're just going to try to get faster and faster. CJ's going to get better at setting tire pressures, and he might even graduate to hacking a track or something. But
I don't have a driver's license.
you don't have to have a driver's license to drive a race car. You don't have to have brakes either. But either way, we're going to go out. We're going to try to get better, get faster with the car. Not worry about points. Mainly just worry about finishing. Like I said, we want to get a heat win by the end of the year. And hopefully we can put all them coil cars to shame and put the old leafer on the front stretch at least once for a feature. So, like I said, we just want to get better for the year and start finishing it out. Even though I'm not points racing, I would like to get back into the top 10 again. And it's going to take consistent finishes and hopefully some top 5 at the minimum to get back up in the top 10 pretty easy. So hopefully we get above 10th place this year. But we're going to close it out. We'll see you guys later. God bless you. Stay safe.